have to work twice as hard as men for success. Unlikely, in that pursuit of success, some women end up in the streets. Some are abandoned by their families and left to fend for themselves and their children. There are only a few who are lucky enough to get help and get out of the streets. I spoke to Asana Fosini and Teresa Etu, two ladies whose circumstances changed with the help of Nupaz Foundation and Family Affairs. I am here at Medina with Asana Fosini, a 22-year-old lady who's a beneficiary of the Nupaz Foundation and Family Affairs. I'm here to find out about her background and how she got here. Asana, how are you?
I'm fine.
So I just want you to tell me your background and where you come from and how you got here to Accra.
Me go school because me papa name's Kana me go school. Tina me bank crime by Swakaya.
When I gave birth, I couldn't go to school because my dad didn't have money to take care of me and my child and to get me to further my education. That is why I came to Accra to do the Kaya.
Minjai Kayanan swing Juma. Bacho, Yesua Kayano, Tikana, Bray Wompa, Nti, na Mrs. Tanana, a baby 80, crying yet.
Kaya is a very difficult job. Getting a place to sleep was very difficult. I had a sister who was helping me in the market.
Until Boamapa, me boy no share Colano, until a Medina bank, crying Swakayano. That time, Medina Bano, Misha Acolano.
When I gave birth, the father of the child was not supporting me. That is why I came to Accra with my child. It was very difficult because we didn't have accommodation. So I decided to send my child back to the north to live with my mother. After offering her assistance, Sister Amma has been very good to me. She gives me a monthly allowance while I learn my new trade.
This is 23-year-old Teresa Etu from the Volta region. She came all the way to Accra with her son in order to find a job and make a success of herself.
Until one day me trim and I'm a home sister ma. But the when me buy and you're fine.
I was on a job hunt. My child and I were suffering. When I met Auntie Amma, she helped me and my child.
Or the boy, and also okay. On him quite be so or the boy and see, or so the member go to Jumim. Now the member so go to school. So see, I must say my life a change of pa.
I am enjoying the job. I look forward to opening my own shop one day.
The Dutch and so on. I'm so minya, madam.
The advice I'm giving them is that they should be humble so they can receive help and have a better future.
Founder and CEO of Nupaz Foundation and Family Affairs tells us what inspired her to start her organization.
What we do is that I think I decided to set up this organization because of the passion I have for mothers and the desire to help people. And I realized that street mothers are people that have been neglected in the society for some time now, but they need help. The truth is they need help because their mothers are virtually the backbone of every family. When you have the mother around and if the mother is self-sufficient, the kids are okay. Even if the dad is not around, the mother will be able to take care of the kids. So I felt that, okay, to be able to end this streetism, we would need to tackle it from making the mothers independent instead of focusing so much on the kids. Yes, it's good to focus on the kids, but if you focus on the kids too much, the kids would have to grow up before they can help a sibling or even help the mother. But if you're able to establish the mother and the mother is independent, the mother, even if the mother has about 3 or 4 kids, it means you've inevitably helped about 5 people.
As we all know, women are the backbone of every community, and that is why it is our responsibility to enrich the lives of street mothers for all-round excellence. I am Apita Sibidi, reporting for Joy News.
All right, that's Maps with those details for us. But have you thought about it really? Young mothers who are on the streets, have you really thought about them, apart from just giving them something once in a while with their children on the streets? But here's a young woman who's decided to make them their project. Is a good initiative, absolutely a good one. But now we need all of you to be on board this project. That's why we're having this conversation. Amat Nupe Dumuyako is CEO of Nupaz Foundation and Family Affairs, and she's joining us. She'll tell us about her inspiration and how you can be part of this. She's raising funds to support this project. Good morning to you.
Good morning, madam.
Honestly, I think you're high up there already, because most of us, all of us, we see the women. We go to the markets, they help us. Yeah. Sometimes we give them maybe a big tip once in a while because you acknowledge that they have children or they have a child. But we probably haven't thought of doing something the way that you have done. Yeah. So you've taken them and you've given them a skill. They're doing something for themselves. Tell us a bit more about this project.
Yes, like you rightly said, we all we all see them, and then we try to be nice to them once in a while and give them a big tip. But then I kept asking myself, until when will this continue, and what at all will that do for them? Because if you give them a tip or you give them something, is it really going to transform their lives? No, they are still going to be on the streets, because what you are giving them can only take care of them today or for a week or 2 maximum. So what can be done to help them, to enrich their lives, to make them better? Because most of these ladies are really hardworking. They are very hardworking. It's just circumstances that put them in the situation they find themselves in. So I decided that, okay, why not do something that would transform their lives, something that would give them a meaning? And what else can you do? Because most of them do not want to go back to school. That is the thing, because they feel school it's going to take longer for them to finish, and then they want to learn a skill. And if you talk to them, most of them come to the urban areas because they think they would get money, learn a skill, or get to do something permanent. But when they come, because of the way the situation is, they don't get to save up to be able to do that. So I decided to help them, and mostly because of their children. Some people don't get the concept. It's not really about the mothers. It's about the children. Because I believe if you want to help a child, you should help the mother. Mothers are like the backbone of every family. Because even in homes where there is money, if the mom is no more, the dad needs a woman figure, an aunt, a grandmother, a sister, somebody, a nanny, to play a role in the life of the child. So to be able to help these kids, I think the best people to empower are the mothers. This is not to discredit organizations that are helping street children or anything, but I think if you have a child, the child will grow before they can even support a sibling or a mother. But if you help the mother, and the mother is independent, even if the mother has 4 or 5 kids, indirectly you've helped the mother and 5 kids. That's like 6 people you've saved. Yeah. Yes. So that's why I decided to.
So tackle the problem
from the root cause.
Exactly. And that's crucial, because if we all quite remember, a lot of us will have one experience or the other with our mothers supporting us all through and through.
Exactly.
You know, when it comes to, when you're going to school and there's no money, your mother will either go and sell the last piece of cloth that she has, or something really important to support you. So helping the mothers, I get the whole concept. Yes. But now you need all hands on deck, because you've been doing this for how long now?
Unofficially for like 3 years, but I registered the organization last year.
Okay.
Yes.
So 3 years now, what kind of support have you been given to these women?
Yes, 3 years now. Until last year, when I enrolled some of the mothers, what I used to do was I buy them blankets, because when you go to where they sleep on their bare floor. And because those who have babies, what they do is that if you go to our website, you see it. What they do is that they put curtains on the bare floor. It's not even towels. They just put curtains on it for the kids to sleep on it, or sometimes they use their cloth, and those are tattered cloth on the floor. So I felt like, okay, if I can't really do anything for them, even if I get blankets for them, it's better. At least blankets are a bit thicker than that. So I was buying them blankets, and then when you go there, oh sister, me pay mosquito coil, and you can't even buy the mosquito spray. So you just have to buy the mosquito
because
coil.
it's an open space anyway.
Thank you. Yes. So you buy them the mosquito coil, and then I registered about 20 or more of them on the National Health Insurance Scheme.
Okay.
Yeah. So that when you fall sick and you don't have money, because health insurance is free. So that's what I was doing for them unofficially. But now I think I need mattresses, not just blankets.
Yeah.
I need mattresses, you know, those baby mattresses. So that even if the mother is still lying on the floor, the baby can at least sleep on the mattress. But if I'll get mattresses for all of them, I'll be glad. For the mothers and the babies as well.
I'm watching you talk about all this thing that you're doing, and I'm wondering, why are you even doing it? There are a lot more young ladies like you who are putting their monies in other things, really.
Oh, I don't know what to say about that. I think we all have our calling.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody and what they think they should do. Everybody and what they think they should do to impact in the society. For me, I feel you can't have everything. You can't have everything. And if you're waiting to have everything before you help somebody, then come on, you would never help anybody. So the little you have, I don't know, but I believe, I like good stuff actually. And because I like good stuff, I want to see that every other person has good stuff. Because what's the fun in it? You are the only one who has something good. There's no fun. But if so many people do, it helps.
You actually have a good heart.
Thank you.
Yeah. So tell us what we can all do to be part in supporting this project that you've started.
You can do a lot, a whole lot. The government, the media. I need a media because there's going to be a lot of advocacy, because it's like we all know what's going on, but it's like we pretend we don't. We fall turn a blind eye to it. So now, if everybody thinks they don't know what is going on, we will need a lot of advocacy to bring it to bring it to their doorstep. This is the situation, you need to deal with it. In Ghana, we lack social policies. There are no social policies. Come on, you see, there should be social policies that can be implemented. So that if you see a child on the street during school hours, anybody at all, irrespective of whoever, you should be able to pick that child to a social center or somewhere to report, or you should be able to take that child straight to the classroom. It shouldn't be allowed. And even we as mothers and as husbands or like whatever, when you go to the market, you see a child who is supposed to be in school, and then you ask that child to carry your goods for you. I feel it's wrong. It's wrong. We should all come together to be able to help these people. But then, until these social policies are implemented, because this I can't do, you can't do, the media can't do, it's the government. So until that is done, for now, what we can do is to try to absorb those that are on the streets already, the mothers, so that it's like you are dealing with the root cause. So if you're able to take care of the mothers, they're taking care of their children also. And then we have some people that are on the streets, not because they don't have family, they do, but then they're just being stubborn, they just enjoy the streets life. So if we're able to absorb those that really need help, and they're not there. If you who have help and then you're on the streets, if you come to the streets and there's no one to play with, there's no one to talk to, you'll go back home to get a life. So now we are calling on everybody to support. This is a big project. It involves a lot of money. Because what we do is that when we identify a street mother, we enroll you into a skill or vocation of your choice. We put your child in school and we pay the fees. And you know that for the government schools, it's when you are 4 years, KG1. That is when the government schools, you can take a child to school. That's when we all started school. But now, we have the pre-nursery, and those are private schools. So the school fees is a bit on the high. So if you pick a mother on the street who has a child who is like 6 months or 9 months or 1 year, and you want to put the child in school, that is a private school, and it's expensive.
You're paying till they are 4 before you do the
transition. So the school fees is expensive. You pay for the feeding and everything. So after doing all that, after setting them up, we still give them a monthly allowance. Because they live on the streets and they need money for their everyday activities, food and everything. So we give them monthly allowance. And that is why it's been difficult for us to move forward. Because I don't want the situation whereby I pick a mother from the street, I bring you on board, I just pay for you to start learning your skill, your child is in school, and I can't give you your monthly allowance.
It just means they go back to what they were doing before, because how did they survive?
So that is what I do. And aside that, most of them, I call them a child of a child. Most of them are kids, and then they got pregnant, teenage pregnancy here and there. And they need parenting. Even at my age, I think I still need parenting. So if such a person has a child, You need to educate the person on childcare. You need to educate the person on sexual reproductive rights. A whole lot. They need a lot of education, financial management, because you can't just make somebody independent. I believe in the renewal of the mind. I believe in education. You should renew your mind and your soul. Until you renew your mind and your soul, if you feed the body alone, it's as good as nothing. Yeah, so we train them as well, workshops and seminars, wherever. Yeah, we keep training them. Because if you don't train them and you set them up, they become independent. I don't know, but for one reason or the other, I feel the Bible even said it. For lack of knowledge, my people perish. Yeah. Yes. If you don't educate them in that aspect and you just set them up, they may mismanage it, and before you realize, they're back on the streets.
It's true. So that's why we have the big fundraiser.
The big fundraiser. Right. I like that word, the big fundraiser.
When is it happening? Where is it happening? And how can people be part of it?
The big fundraiser is happening tonight, this evening, at MJ Grand Hotel, East Legon, at 6 p.m. Everybody should come and support. In one way or the other, come and support, because we need that support. We need to take care of those people, because if we don't, social vices will be on the increase. It's too much. It's too much. They attack you anyhow, because they need to look good like you do. They need to drive the cars you are driving. And the best way they can do that is to attack you. So let's help. When we are growing up, this issue wasn't this much. You just want to see so many people on the street. So what has gone wrong? Let's go back to that system. Let's go back to help, so that. And then it's like our family system is also broken. We don't support each other. It's not like the nuclear system, everybody is thinking about themselves. No, it won't help. So we are inviting each and every one. There's no time, so I can't really go into details. But if you come to the fundraiser, you will get to know more. Okay. Because I'll break down the intervention programs that we have to be able to support these people.
And then you also share your special story. I didn't want to disclose that, but that will be disclosed.
I know, right? Yeah. I know.
So what's the time?
It's 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Do you have to get a ticket to gain entry?
No, you see, we made it free.
Oh, okay. So
we made it free. We don't. Yeah, it's open. We don't want to take money from anybody. We want you to come, listen, and get to understand the project, and then you can decide to give money. And I know you will. You will.
All right. Okay, so 6 p.m. today.
6 p.m. today.
MJ Grand Hotel in East Legon.
East Legon.
All right. But thank
there's
you.
There's item 13, so don't worry. If you close from work and there's nothing, just come. You'll be sorted out.
Thank you so much, Amma, for sharing. It's a good thing what you're doing, and I hope that even beyond this, a lot of people will take inspiration from what you're doing, and then people will begin to do other things as well. But it's my prayer that a lot of us will show up this evening and give you the necessary support. Thank you. God bless you for what you do.
Thank you.